you are cringe, or you are actually very weird. Did someone ever told you that? Or might you be even the one that actually told to someone else that he's weird or that he's cringe?
1, 2, 3.
Tesla Edison is still credited with the light bulb, but you know what he said before he actually died? He said, all these years that I had spent in the service of mankind brought me nothing but insults and humiliation. People like him got humiliated along while he's still alive. And Elon Musk, for example, or let's talk about today's generation. Okay, let's talk about, for example, Iman Ghazi. People called him crazy as well. Elon Musk. People are still calling Elon Musk crazy. Like, there's so many people in today's society, or like Kanye West, all of them are actually called or told to be crazy, told to be weird. You're weird, you're crazy. And talking from my experience, I'm also someone that actually got called that as well. I remember, because normally, of course, right now I'm more like an introverted extrovert, so I really like to have my own space, and I'm slowly turning into a person that I don't care so much about other people's opinion, since everything I do is something that, yeah, you can have an opinion on that very fast, and you can see that, you know, you can judge right away. And talking from experience, when I was in school, actually when I learned that profession, when I did that apprenticeship for more than 3 years, it's almost 3.5 years, where you actually had to study and go to a school where you actually learn that profession. In my class, it was just only boys, you know, only boys. And I started back then, it was 2 years ago, it was with starting creating content just on Instagram. So I created reels, and it was a public profile, so everyone can just saw these videos or saw my TikTok channel. And back then, I remember I got called weird, I got called crazy. I was like, they'd be like, oh, why are you doing these videos? Because of course I also recorded myself in school. I used my phone, I placed it there, and then recorded myself doing something. And they saw that, of course, right? Because I couldn't just, you know, book the whole classroom for me if I wanted to record something. So they saw that, and they'd be like, you crazy, you weird, why are you doing that, and all of that. It was kind of hard for me to still keep up doing it, especially when there was days like, I remember exactly, I can maybe even put a screenshot right now in it, where people actually watched my videos in front of the class, watched my reels when I was sick or when I was not in school, you know. And they laughed at that, and they laughed at me as well. And I know that because actually people told me after that. And it was not a nice feeling to actually know that people are laughing at you because you're just pursuing something that you really like. And of course back then I maybe had 2 likes, I maybe had 3 likes, so I didn't have that social proof to be an influencer, to be a content creator, because actually no one actually listened or watched my content. So I was that little underdog, so to say, in that whole content creation game, and people laughed at me because they'd be like, yeah, it will never pay off, like no one cares about what you do, nobody even likes your content, and your content is, yeah, they're trying to talk me down, you know. And I was always standing behind my content. So what was my content about? It was me reading, it was me studying, it was me pursuing my goals, so it's just my day-to-day life. So the message was good, and I was standing behind the message. But somehow people just turned it bad and just talked about that in a bad way. Like, he's pretending, he's acting, he's not doing that, this and that. And I never understood that, you know. So what did I do? I just kept going. I didn't really listen to that. Of course, it was kind of hard for me, you know, because everyone wants to be part of something, part of a friend group, part of an organization, part of just a mutual connection between human beings. And I couldn't have that, especially not in school. In the breaks in between, I mostly even read my book. I was sitting alone. I was, you know, enjoying time with myself. Once in a while, I had a friend. I didn't have a friend. Like, it was back then. I really loved doing what I do, and I just trying to focus myself on that goal, you know, and not really care about what other people say. But to be really honest, if you're asking me now, back then I really cared about what other people said about me, because I was someone that wanted to be like a people pleaser, you know. I was someone that wanted to make it right for everyone, make everyone smile, make everyone happy, you know. And then I understood, wait, you know, creating content or not, okay, I stopped. Let's say I would stop creating content. stop like giving people the chance to talk about me. Okay, what else do they do? They even judge me for the way I dress. I always dressed up, even in school. Even when I had like zero money, I always dressed up like I would actually own that school. Like I would be the professor of it, you know? People even sometimes ask me, are you a teacher? But like I had that mindset from a very young age. I know that it was meant for more, so I already dressed up like I am already where I want to be. And people judge me for that. He'd be like, oh, you're going to a private school, look at the way he dresses, or he think he's special, he think he's something, he's better than us, you know? And I was like people always judge me right away. Then I understood, okay, especially now, that's actually the base of that whole video. I created one video about that, but I just want to implement that as well again. Don't judge the book by its cover. And this book actually told me that people will always have an opinion. People will actually always give their insecurities, trying to project them on you. But it's your life. Like, for example, right now I have no contact with any of them. Not because I'll be like, yeah, I don't care about them, but you know, I just went my way and somehow they didn't turn out to be part of that way. And now I'm earning my hard work that I put in back then. This time right now is actually the work that I've put in 1, 2, 3, 4 years ago. Like that is what I'm earning right now, for example, you know? So the investment that you're doing today, you will earn that in a couple of years. And now I'm here and I'm earning that. And then when I'm reflecting and thinking back, I'd be like, okay, imagine I would stop. I would not be where I am right now. I would follow that career path. I would have a 9 to 5. I would go on vacation 30 days a year. I would barely pay my rent. I would barely pay my car. I would barely pay any loan off in order to, you know, enjoy my life. And I'm not there yet. Like today is a Friday. We got Friday 1 p.m. Most of the people are working now. And this is my work, you know, like creating content. Being able to actually use my time on my schedule. Being my own boss, having my own company. Like this is so insane where I actually turn out to be just in a couple of years, you know. And all of that is just because I never gave up. I actually cared about what other people said and think about me, because people nowadays be like, yeah, don't care about anything, the art of not giving a. But even that book itself says it. It says that you have to give an about something, but the question is, what is the reason? What are you actually putting your focus on? Okay, do you care about this or do you care about that? And switching your mind, I was like, okay, now I am caring about myself, about my goals. So this is my focus, where I put my focus on. And everything else I will just blur out. And of course there's gonna be times where you'll be like, oh, I wish I had friends, oh, I wish I had this and that, and I wish everybody likes me. But then thinking about the bigger picture, I'd be like, all of that is actually so useless if I'm a slave to their opinions. Like, then this book come actually into my mind. The Handbook of Epictetus is like, he's actually telling, and it's also based on Stoicism and on Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, my favorite book. And he's actually telling that we have to, most of the people today, or just let's say celebrities, rich people, they are actually enslaved to other people's opinion on them. They buy the Lamborghini not because they want to have a fast race car. No, they are buying the Lamborghini in order to have that social proof, in order to be liked by the girls and females around them, in order to be cool and rich and looking nice, and you know, get that attention. So it's actually the deeper factor why you're doing anything. And then I understood, okay, wait, do I actually just want them to like me every day and be a people pleaser, or am I following my goal, seeing the bigger picture, following my vision that I have, and creating my dream life, and actually live on my terms? And when I'm happy, I'm happy. And I'm not just happy if people give me the social proof, if they smile at me. I'm happy because deep down I can look into the mirror and say to myself, I respect you, like I love you. All of these obstacles, you overcame it on your own, and this specific trait that you have, no one can take that from you. Loving yourself, being okay to be alone, practicing solitude, really enjoying the little things in life. And all of that actually gave me the peace, not just that satisfaction, but also that inner peace to be able to say, okay, I'm following my life, I'm following my visions. And this video is actually just giving you the motivation to be able to say, okay, people are calling me cringe, people are calling me weird, but I have that bigger picture in my mind, and even though they say that and even though they judge me, I will keep on going, because one day it will pay off. And this video is all about just telling you that I did it, I'm still not where I want to be, but I'm on my journey, and you can do it too. Don't think that, okay, you care about these opinions too much. That's not true. Everyone cares about that. Even Elon Musk, to be honest, Iman Ghazi, Andrew Tate, all of that people that look so wow, so calm, and they don't care about what other people say. They care. Deep down they care, but it's then your choice to be able to say, okay, I'm going to stop now, or I'm continue going and growing. So step out of your comfort zone, guys. Really embrace that rejection, embrace getting called weird, getting called cringe, getting called all of these names, and just follow your journey. Right now I'm talking to my camera on a Friday midday, like wow, that's nice, you know? And sometimes when I go out and record myself in public, I get comments as well, but looking at the bigger picture, now I'm gonna be financial free in 2 years, you know? I know that everything I do is building up. It's the fundamentals that I'm putting straight now. And all of these visions and all of these goals that I have, I'm putting in the work, and it will pay off one day. So you can actually be the only one in charge to be able to say, I keep on going or I quit. But let me tell you one thing. You will never ever be satisfied if you quit now and just trying to be happy because other people are not judging you. Because they will always find something to judge you for. So now it's your choice to follow your journey, follow your goals, or to be enslaved to other people's opinion on you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to sow the seeds, and I would say I'll see you in the next video. Your Chirag. Woo!
That man buy 100 bags. Be right here whenever you need me. I need you to know that your son's got your back. Like mama, owe you everything. Can you believe that? Everything, come on, repeat that. And when I make a song, you give me feedback. I watch you plant the seeds and then you reap that. Made a little money from trees.